Steelers offseason continues. We haven't seen a lot of signings here recently. However, there is speculation, Mark Kaboly, that Alejandro Villanueva might be back at left tackle. Good or bad move?
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to it, all depending on when it occurs. It can't happen right now. You have to wait till after the draft and see if you're able to find a left tackle in the draft. Then you just say, no, we don't need him. If for some reason you can't, then part two of that is you bring Al back, and obviously it's going to have to be a 1 year, $3 million deal. I don't know how. I know he struggled last year, but he's still better than Chuksa Okorafor. But I wouldn't do anything for a month.
I'm totally against it. I got no interest in the guy. No disrespect to him, but 32 years old, been there, done that. I know what he is. He's not a very good run blocking left tackle. You bring him back. How do you expect to get much better in that regard when he's holding down the left side? And also, let's be honest, he had the easiest job of any left tackle in the NFL last year. Paul could have done his job. Why? Because the ball was out in 2 seconds. So wasn't even good at that. Couldn't even in that offense get it done as a pass blocker. So I'm ready to move on.
Well, I think the big thing is he's not a very good run blocker. And that's that. I mean, if they are legitimately committed to trying to get better at running the football, you would think in the draft they'll go get a running back, like a high-level running back, and you would think that they'd also still add a couple of linemen. And I just think that you can get another guy. There's probably other veterans out there that you can get, even though we know, you know Villanueva. There's probably other guys that are better at run blocking. And to me, I think if that's what you're really committed to doing, go find somebody that fits that.
All right, got about a minute left. Mark, back to you real quick around the horn. James Conner's in the same situation. He's waiting around. Mark, does he end up back here, or where does he end up?
Nah, he's not back here. If he would have been back here, he would have signed and been gone already. I think Kalen Ballage signing pretty much wiped him off the board. It's kind of interesting that he hasn't got any play anywhere so far, so he's not coming back.
Well, I think it tells us something. Go ahead, Paul.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say, I think the big thing is that he's going to be one of those guys that probably has to wait. And wait, 3, 4, 5 weeks more, maybe even after the draft, until a team sees that they need a backup running back, because that's probably what he is.
It proves to me, Bob, that NFL executives and GMs believe in injury prone. That they get on the media, that fans get mad at us sometimes for bringing that kind of stuff up. Well, to me, that's the biggest reason why James Conner doesn't have a job. Because I think NFL teams aren't sure if they can depend on him or count on him because he's out of the lineup so much.
When we come back, one of the best buzzer beaters you will ever see. That's next.